gonna rustle me up some of them outlaws. Where... Hello, excuse me. My name is Alan Wake. Mr. Wake. Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. You're in the wrong review, buddy. Looking for Bright Falls. Okay, Bright Falls is nowhere near here. This is Armadillo. Okay? And Bright Falls is about 80 years that way into the future. Okay, you're in the wrong review. You're not even in the wrong. You're in the wrong era.
I'll leave you alone.
So this is my review. Who hired this guy? Who honestly hired this guy? I can't work in these conditions. I can't. Really. I mean, I'm done. I'm done. Let's just get to the review, because I'm done. I'm taking my coffee break. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey guys, Video Game Viewer here with the review of Red Dead Redemption. The storyline in this game is, if you haven't heard, which I don't know how that's humanly possible that you haven't heard what this game is about, you are playing as John Marston, and you are obviously in the Wild West, and I think it's around the year 1911. You are killed by your gang. Well, not killed, you're shot. And you are left for dead. And basically what you're tasked with doing is either hunt down your former gang and capture them and bring them to justice, or your family will come to great harm. So that's the basic gist of the storyline. I've been waiting for this game for a really, really long time, and after playing it, I have to say it is everything I've come to expect and more from a Rockstar game. They, again, go above and beyond with detail, gameplay, mechanics, just everything, and it is a full immersion into the Wild West culture in this game. Think of any Wild West movie that you want, and this game tops it and definitely touches upon a lot of movies, including some Clint Eastwood movies and a couple other Wild West themed movies. The graphics in this game are phenomenal, and everything is just really, really highly detailed, from animals running in the wilderness, to tumbleweeds blowing through town, to dust, to bugs hanging around street lamps. Everything is just really, really highly detailed, and the graphics look spectacular and are definitely the selling point in this game. It's the best part of this game, and I really got to give kudos to Rockstar. They did another phenomenal job, as they always do with their games. The sound in this game, everything sounds great. The horses are phenomenally well done, graphics-wise and sound-wise, from trotting to the noises they make. Guns all sound great. There's ambient background music, which really sets in with the Wild West theme, and it just sounds awesome. There's a ton to do in this game, along with GTA-styled missions. Obviously, if you played Grand Theft Auto, you're going to feel at home with this game. The controls are basically the same as any Grand Theft Auto game that you've played. A lot of people have been calling this Wild West Grand Theft Auto, so that's a really good analogy for it. Like I said, the controls are right at home. The shooting mechanics are basically the same. One thing I did find that was a little difficult was the horse controls to get used to, but once you do, it's awesome and you shouldn't have any other problems. But they did a really good job with this game, and I'm really, really happy with it. Like I said, there's a ton to do. You can, when you're walking through town, sometimes you might see people starting crimes. You can take them down, or you can just choose to ignore them, and maybe it's none of your business. But if you do help them, and also along with missions, you can build up your fame and honor, which will make you more recognized in the towns that you enter. You can also buy a bandana, so when you do commit a crime, witnesses can't easily recognize you, because if they do recognize you, they run to the sheriff's office, and the sheriffs will round up a posse and come after you, which you have to escape the radius on the map. Obviously another GTA-influenced move for Rockstar there. But you also can take out witnesses before they make it to the sheriff's office, and there will be no consequences. Like I said, you can rob banks, steal horses, you know, rob people. There's a ton of stuff to do. Hunt down bounties. You can bring your bounties in dead or alive. If you choose to bring them in alive, you can lasso them, and you can throw them on the back of your horse and ride them into town. Or if you're feeling in a really malevolent mood, you can lay them on some train tracks and watch the train clobber them to death, which is pretty exciting to watch. Now, online, this game has a ton of different online modes, including a free roam. But there's a game where you have to like snatch gold, and you know, there's your basic team deathmatch, stuff like that. The catch is all the online modes start with an old-fashioned Mexican shootout, where you are facing your opponent, and your team is also facing your opponents, and you shoot it out. The person left standing last has a few extra seconds to maybe get to a hideout or, you know, some cover before everybody respawns. This game is phenomenal. I would definitely recommend buying this game. If you don't, you're missing out on definitely one of the games that is going to be at the top of the list for this year. I'm giving Red Dead Redemption a 9.8 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving it 2 little points lower is just for some graphical hiccups that I'll mention here, such as sometimes characters will get stuck on objects or appear on top of objects, such as people standing on top of bar stools. Sometimes if you ride parallel with a fence, your horse will actually run on top of the fence, which isn't too realistic. It's not a great concern, but there are little graphical hiccups like that, but nothing that's going to spoil or kill the game. So again, Red Dead Redemption, I'm giving it a 9.8 out of 10. This is an awesome game. Definitely recommend you guys checking it out. Again, this is the Video Game Viewer, guys. Thanks for watching.